afternoon, fellow aviators. Welcome back to another episode with us here at TJS Aviation. We are back for another episode of continuous live coverage of live plane spotting here from LAX here on the south side, here on the 25, live from Clutter's Park / Imperial Hill today on a partly cloudy Super Sunday. I'm here joined by my partner Jeremy.
Howdy.
And hopefully we will have a great show for you today. So far since we've been here, we've seen some beautiful liveries, both incoming and outgoing here from LAX. So as we continue to get our setup here and get our bearings, we just want to remind you guys, go ahead and grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink, have a seat. We got you guys covered for the rest of the afternoon, going into the evening here from LAX. We hope you guys are all having a fantastic Sunday, getting ready to go into the work week. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Again, it is a partly cloudy day here at LAX. Not much of a breeze, a little bit of a breeze, but not too bad. Nothing that's going to knock around the equipment today. But we are here and we are live. Hopefully we will have a great show for you guys in store today.
Sorry for the hand in the camera here right now. Sorry for the hand in the camera.
Just continue, if you're just joining us, just continue to bear with us, guys. We are just still continuing setup and collecting our bearings here, so bear with us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, it looks like we are officially ready to go here, and we are rolling here at TJS Aviation. We are currently in the middle of a little bit of some downtime here at LAX, so we're just gonna sit back and relax. But in the meantime, my partner is going to show you one of the liveries we have in store for you guys today. If we look just across here from the Tom Bradley terminal, off on my right-hand side, we have a JetBlue Puerto Rico, which is currently parked sitting over at the gate over there, just on the other side of the Tom Bradley terminal. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is JetBlue Puerto Rico. So since we have some downtime, we're just going to keep our eyes here on JetBlue Puerto Rico for right now. It's just kind of quiet. Let you all get a really nice look at JetBlue Puerto Rico. We also have another one of our liveries here down on my left-hand side, just down here at the end of the runway here on the 25. We have the Delta Airlines Team USA livery, which is parked down in the box down at the far end of the airport.
Unfortunately, that one's outside of our viewpoint.
Yes, that one's outside of the viewpoint. And also, just arriving here from SFO, I believe, was the JetBlue Boston Bruins livery, which is also here as well.
Yes, it is arrived from SFO. Mr. Ben Summer, I am actually using the Nikon D7500 today.
We have our beautiful Lufthansa A380 King. I'm sorry, King. hello, Ben. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. And just heading out, as we're seeing right here, is the United Express operated by SkyWest Airlines. This is United Express flight 5786 going to Aspen, Colorado on a Mitsubishi CRJ 701. Once again, this is flight 5786. And just starting its pushback here from the Tom Bradley terminal here on my left-hand side, just across from us is Allegiant Airways with its, should I say, back end to us right now. So it is looking like a north side departure. And just arriving over on the 24s over on the north side is Ava Air. This is Ava Air Flight 12 from Taipei on a Boeing 777-300ER. Once again, this is Ava Air Flight 12.
They have just crossed our camera view here.
And just another treat, if we pan over just a little bit, we are going to see the official pushback of one of our A380-800 Kings here from the Tom Bradley terminal here from LAX. We have Emirates Airlines on pushback for a north side departure today back to Dubai. Once again, we want to remind anybody who might be watching, if you're just joining the show or new to our stream and new to our channel, if you like what you see and you're enjoying the show and you want to see more, guys, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Once again, we are your hosts for today. My name is Gary. I'm joined by my partner, Jeremy. And together we make up the team of TJS Aviation. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at Emirates Flight 37 back to Dubai on an Airbus A380-842. This plane is approximately 2 years old. It started service in March of 2021. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking live at Emirates Flight 37. And just passing by, just behind Emirates here, is American Eagle by SkyWest. American Eagle Flight 4926, coming to us from SEA Seattle, Washington, on a Mitsubishi CRJ 701. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is American Eagle by SkyWest, Flight 4926. And just taking off and departing here on the 25 here at LAX is American Airlines Flight 513 back to PHL Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on an Airbus A321-253. This plane is approximately 2 years old, went into service in December of 2021. Once again, this is American Airlines Flight 513. And now making its way over to the Tom Bradley terminal, or back to its gates here on the north side, is our Delta Airlines, which is currently coming over from the box. And this is Delta Airlines Flight 359 with no location for departure available right now because their transponder is not on. So we have no information, but this is an Airbus A350-941. This plane is approximately 2 years young, went into service in January of 2022.
Change our focus right now over to that's actually arriving right now on the north side of the 240. Looks like we got a Lufthansa.
That is our Lufthansa King. Our Lufthansa King, our A380-800 King, joining us from Munich, Germany. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Lufthansa from Munich, Germany. Woo! The King's in the house. And now,
think about it, you're a biggie. Good job.
Pardon me, guys. I'm dealing with a bit of a cough today, so bear with me. I'm okay, but just bear with me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Plain Jane, because it's all white body, absolutely no markers of any sort there.
That was, once again, ladies and gentlemen, our Plain Jane Queen 747.
And that actually
going out to Anchorage, Alaska, ladies and gentlemen.
The Plain Jane is operated by Coletta Air with that 747-400 freighter. And as my partner mentioned, that is heading up north to Anchorage. A nice 2,300-mile flight.
And ladies and gentlemen, talking about the Tom Bradley terminal here just across from us, as we continue to keep our eye on Emirates, we have the official pushback of British Airways, ladies and gentlemen, call Seabird. And ladies and gentlemen, this is British Airways Flight 282 back to London Heathrow on a Boeing 777-300ER. This plane is approximately 3 years young, went into service in December of 2020. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is British Airways, call sign Speedbird.
And that Emirates taking a little bit of a move. And as we also follow Emirates, here's that Eva Air that came in here. looks like Emirates is actually going to be taking the lead on this pushback, going ahead of speed.
Yeah, it looks like we are definitely noticing that. Yeah, it definitely looks like Emirates is going to go ahead and take the lead here. Yeah, we'll just continue to keep our eye here on the traffic here at the Tom Bradley Terminal as we await the slow, graceful arrival of our king here to the Tom Bradley Terminal as he gracefully and slowly makes his way over.
We've got a lot of movement going on right now near Tom Bradley. What is that? Is that a 319 over there with Delta that just crossed over?
Let me see. I do believe that was an A319. Let me take a look.
Welcome in, JD.
Yes, it was. That was actually an Airbus A319 from Las Vegas.
Huh.
That was flight Delta 822.
And we've got ourselves a lemon plane that's taking.
Hello, JD. Welcome. A319 is called a firecracker. Ah, okay. Interesting name. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we keep an eye on the Tom Bradley Terminal, we have British Airways Speedbird waiting for its departure and continue taxi to the north side. We have our A3-800 King of Emirates back to Dubai, as well as waiting for a gate arrival is Ava Air from Taipei. And just backing up here from the Tom Bradley Terminal, beginning its pushback as well, is ANA on the pond.
Firecracker, huh?
Yeah, it's called a firecracker. I got it from LA Flight. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. No. Ladies and gentlemen, just departing here on the 24s, we have JetBlue 1774 departing back to EWR New York City on an Airbus A321-231. This plane is approximately 6 years young, went into service of September of 2019. Once again, this is JetBlue 1774.
So, Lufthansa King that just arrived.
Yes, JD. King Emirates. Yes. King Emirates, and also as you can see, we have King Lufthansa. And just arriving is my favorite plane here on the south side on the 25s. Ladies and gentlemen, Volaris is here. One of my favorite Mexican carriers here that comes into LAX. Got to give some love here to Volaris joining us from Mexico.
Mexico City?
I don't know. I will have that information in just a moment. Let's see where Volaris is joining us from today. All right, Volaris 1344 is joining us from GDL Guadalajara, Mexico on an Airbus A321-271neo. Yin Cathay Spotter, good afternoon, TJS Aviation. Hello, Yin, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, our moderator is here. Our mod is here, our favorite mod. Ladies
We
and
don't like to play
gentlemen,
favorites, but she does do a very good job.
she does do a very good job. So, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, give it up for Yin Gethe Spotter. Hello, Yin. Welcome.
As we get a beautiful plane butt shot right now of our Lufthansa King.
Yeah. Yin Kathy says, it's amazing to see Luffy A380 from Munich. Yes, it does. We love seeing it as well.
Those
I actually,
A380s are always such a beaut to catch on camera, whether in still or on video.
yeah, I especially love seeing Lufthansa both from Frankfurt and from Munich, because I actually have a friend who is a pilot for Eurowings, and he's actually from Germany. He's from Frankfurt, Germany. So whenever I happen to see Lufthansa from Frankfurt or Lufthansa from Munich, he's the first person I think of.
And actually, while we got you here, Yin, how is the sound coming in? We're trying something a little different here with the sound setup. Why don't we see if it's coming in any clearer than what it has been the past couple of weeks.
Yes, Yen, if you could let us know how everything is sounding, we would really appreciate that. She says it's good. Okay, thanks, Yen. And ladies and gentlemen, just joining us, we have our Lufthansa A380-800 King joining us from Munich, as well as our Lufthansa 747 Queen, getting ready for its north side departure back to Frankfurt, Germany. So as you can see, it's getting quite busy here at the Tom Bradley Terminal here at LAX. It's getting quite busy.
Things are definitely starting to pick up.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, JD.
Thank you so much, JD. Once again, we want to advise everybody, if you're enjoying the show and you like what you see, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
We do this for you guys.
Yes, you guys, we are here for you. It's not about us. We are here for you guys.
No, I'm not seeing Singapore on radar.
No Singapore? Hold on. Let me look at flight radar. Hold on 1 second. Let me look at the arrivals list for it, and let me see if there is actually an arrival today. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sorry, JD. I don't see anything on the radar with Singapore. Dubai and Hong Kong. Oh.
Nope. As far as we're seeing, no arrivals or departures for Singapore today.
Zoom out just a little bit so we can catch the departure of Emirates the north
My
side.
baby, hoping she's
Should
here
be
today. Last
just
few
setting up
weeks,
now.
she was in Dubai and Hong Kong. Oh, okay. Yeah, nothing for Singapore that I saw today.
It's Emirates, as usual, because it is a super. She is taking up the entire runway to lift that big nose of hers off the ground.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Emirates back to Dubai. This is Emirates Flight 37 back to DXB Dubai on an Airbus A380-842.
It's going to be, what was that, like a 14-hour flight, I think it was? I won't say it on radar, but
I think it's like 14, I think.
I believe it's somewhere between 13 and 14 hours.
Yeah. JD says, I thought it was 216.
Barry Crowder from Reidsville, North Carolina.
Hello, Barry. Welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, as we look across from us at the Tom Bradley Terminal, we have the beginning pushback back to the box, being escorted back to the box. It's our Korean Air A380-800 King back for a late evening departure back to Seoul, Korea. Unfortunately, this is pretty normal for Korean Air to come in and sit at the gate and then get a assisted tow back to the box for a late evening departure back to Seoul.
That'll be pushing back probably around like 7 o'clock, I think, tonight.
Like 7 or 8, yeah. Hey, how's your flight stewardess training, my friend? Oh, thank you for asking, JD. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's actually going quite well. I've been very busy the past few weeks. I actually have a couple of interviews coming up,
including a hiring event, actually, that she's going to be checking out with SkyWest. Not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. So everybody, please wish my partner here good luck on that hiring event. Hopefully, by the end of next week, we will be welcoming maybe the newest addition to the SkyWest team.
Yes, I actually have 2 interviews this week. I have an interview with Frontier Airlines, and I'm also, as my partner just mentioned to you guys, I have a hiring event that I will be attending next week, Wednesday, for SkyWest Airlines, which means that I could end up on either Delta Connection, American Eagle, United Express, or Alaska Horizon. So please, you guys, please keep your fingers crossed for me. And hopefully I will have good news for you guys next week that I will be joining the SkyWest family. I'm praying and I'm hopeful. So we will see what happens.
Thank you, JD.
Cool. Here's view from me coming your way. Make it happen. Oh, thank you, JD. Thank you so much. Yes, fingers crossed. Yes. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling hopeful. So hopefully I will be having good news for everybody come next week at stream. And hopefully when you see us next, I'll have some good news for you guys saying that I'm now part of the SkyWest family. So let's keep our fingers crossed and let's see what happens.
Got a lot of American taking off back to back. This is our 3rd American
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as my partner was just saying, bringing to your guys' attention, this is American Airlines Flight 1979 back to ORD Chicago on a Boeing 737-823. This plane is approximately 11 years young, went into service in February of 2013. Once again, this is American 1979.
Thanks for having everything crossed for us, JD.
Looking not busy today.
It's not too terribly busy right now, but things do tend to pick up a bit later.
Yeah, things do begin to pick up later into the afternoon, so hopefully things will pick up.
Usually, like right around about 4 o'clock
4 or
now,
5,
almost is when it really starts to pick up.
Right around golden hour, yeah.
Now, unfortunately, because of the cloudiness today, it's not exactly going to be much of a golden hour. Not much of a golden globe at the time today.
Later, Qantas and other will roll in. Yeah, we are definitely looking forward to that, Qantas.
Departure of all the Qantas Airlines. If I had to guess, I'd say that was heading to Ada?
You would be correct, Jeremy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ANA 125, operated by Air Japan, departing here on the 25 back to H&D, Tokyo and Nada, on a Boeing 7878 Dreamliner. This plane is approximately 11 years young, went into service in August of 2012.
JD, you would be correct about that information about Air India. I don't have an exact date here of when that will be coming in, but I've heard that news too about Air India coming back to LAX. It's been a long time actually since Air India was here in LA.
Yeah, unfortunately, they just got a new contract, so they will be coming back. We're going to be seeing the return of some oldies but goodies coming back to LAX. We will also be expecting, we don't know the date yet, but I have heard from a source, a very reliable source, that LAX will be getting Etihad.
Oh, that's right.
So Etihad will be returning as well. So we will have Etihad, we'll have Air India, as well as some others joining us as well here at LAX in the coming months. As I'm sure some of you also might have heard that as of today, LAX Air has officially gone bankrupt and out of business.
Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot about that.
So we will officially see no more of LAX Air. And boy, Allegiant, slow down.
What's your hurry?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Allegiant Air 783 joining us from Memphis, Tennessee on an Airbus A319-111.
Clearly in a rush.
Oh, he is actually late. He is 2 hours late. He was supposed to be in at 1:50, and now he is approximately 3 hours late. This is, once again, this is Allegiant Air 783.
Well, that would explain why he was in such a hurry on the...
Yeah, he's late, so he's in a rush.
Maybe understandable, but there's supposed to be some maximum speed limit here.
And just departing over on the Q4s is our 747 Queen Lufthansa back to Frankfurt, Germany.
Isn't there supposed to be some maximum speed that you can have while on the taxiways there?
On the taxiways, you're supposed to be going at least 10. Yes, the queen is gone. Yes, our queen is gone.
Baby's gone, but we still have the king.
Yes, we still have our king. But the queen is no longer with us. Easy now. But yeah, right now we are experiencing a little bit of downtime here at LAX as we continue to look forward at the Tom Bradley Terminal. Not much going on right now. Once again, we want to welcome everybody who is joining us. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's great to have you. We want to remind you guys while we have a little bit of downtime that if you guys are enjoying the show and you are having fun and you'd like to see more, guys, definitely please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Once again, we are your hosts for the day. My name is Terry. I'm joined by my partner Jeremy.
Howdy.
And together we make up the team of TJS Aviation. Missing my baby Singapore. Aww.
And sorry there, buddy. We do not have Singapore on schedule for today.
No, once again, you know what, JD, let me do a search real quick for you, buddy. Hold on a second. I can do a quick search for you here, but I don't think I saw anything for Singapore today. Let me take a look real quick. I know you're kind of upset, buddy. Hold on a second. Actually, JD, I have good news for you. We actually will have an estimated arrival for Singapore. Singapore will be coming in at approximately 6 p.m. On an Airbus A350-941. It is due in at 6 p.m. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if your honey is on this flight or not, but the only flight that is scheduled for today is coming in at 6 p.m. And it will be an Airbus A350-941 into Terminal B. I hope this helps. If not, I know she always surprises me with a Facebook message. How do you get the map? But yeah, that is the only scheduled flight today. If she's not on that flight, yeah, I'm pretty sure that she'll at least message you and let you know.
Just arriving on the north side of the airport here on the 24s will be the arrival of Delta Airlines Flight 753 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia on an A321.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Delta 753 from ATL Atlanta. And once again, this is an Airbus A321-211. And I think we're about to get lucky here with a Southside departure today. We have the current pushback of JetBlue Puerto Rico here on the south side, as well as the pushback of Qatar Airways back to Doha. So things are picking up here on the south side here at LAX, as we have pushback of Qatar Airways back to Doha, as well as the pushback of JetBlue Puerto Rico with a Southside departure today. My buddy is here. See you later. You all have a awesome this week. Be back next week. See ya online next week, Sunday. All right, JD.
See you next week, JD.
See you next week, buddy. Have a good night.
What are you thinking? He's inspiring plate spot.
And ladies and gentlemen, just departing here on the 25s, here on the south side was Alaska Airlines Flight 1147 back to SEA Seattle, Washington on a Boeing 737-890.
Now lost in the clouds.
This plane is approximately 13 years young, started service in December of 2010. Just also departing here on the 25s is American Airlines Flight 539 back to AUS Austin, Texas on a Boeing 737-823. This plane is approximately 9 years young, went into service in December of 2014. Flight time is 6 hours, 32 minutes.
Shot jet.
Yes, we are anxiously awaiting the departure of JetBlue Puerto Rico over here on the 25, here on the south side, here at LAX.
How's this damage?
As we are as well waiting for the south side departure for Qatar Airways departing back to Doha in Dubai. Just joining us here on the 25s at LAX, we have Virgin Atlantic Flight 7 joining us, joining us from London Heathrow on an Airbus A350-1041. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Virgin Atlantic Flight 7. We're just going to pan over this way, ladies and gentlemen, as we watch the taxi of JetBlue Puerto Rico making its way down to the runway here on the 25s here at LAX. And as we wait for JetBlue to continue its taxi down here on the 25s, we're going to bring it back here to the Tom Bradley terminal. There's Virgin Flight 7 joining us from London Heathrow, making its way to the gate here at LAX. Here at the Tom Bradley terminal, as well as the awaiting taxi for Qatar Airways back to Doha. And ladies and gentlemen, just arriving here on the 25s here on the south side is Aero Mexico Flight 642 joining us from MEX Mexico City on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. I'm sorry. Once again, this is Aero Mexico joining us from Mexico City. It is beginning to get a little bit busy here at LAX as we have the departure of Qatar Airways back to Doha and Dubai, as well as the departure of JetBlue Puerto Rico, as well as the departure of JetBlue with the Boston Bruins livery, which is currently just across from us. Now we'll go ahead and pan over here to show you guys that as well. JetBlue Boston Bruins coming down the taxiway here on the 25s here at LAX. Let me find him. He's kind of hiding. There he is, making his way down here on the 25s. Just departing here on the 25s, ladies and gentlemen, was Spirit Airlines Flight 128 going to BWI Baltimore on an Airbus A321-271neo. This plane is brand new and it went into service in January of 2024. So this plane is approximately about a month old. It is now getting a little bit busy here on the 25s here on the south side here at LAX. As we are just over the top of the hour here, it is approximately 4:15 p.m. So we are officially well within golden hour time right now here at LAX. Once again, we are waiting for the departures of JetBlue Puerto Rico, as well as JetBlue with the Boston Bruins livery, which we should see here in just a few moments. So we will have back-to-back liveries departing for JetBlue, which we are currently waiting on, waiting to depart here on the 25s. So stay with us and sit tight, and hopefully momentarily we'll have a great show for you guys with a couple of gorgeous liveries.
As they used to say in the old times of old television, don't touch that dial.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we speak of liveries, here comes JetBlue Puerto Rico rolling down the 25s here.
Rolling down the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is JetBlue Puerto Rico. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, here just momentarily we will have the departure of the JetBlue Boston Bruins livery.
Also, we got a double livery departure.
Yes, we have a double livery departure today. Double the fun.
So where's the double go?
Sorry about that, guys. My partner's a little hyper today. Please forgive him and his moodiness. He's full of jokes today. But that's what makes our streams half the fun. Alright. Let's see what we got coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, just joining us on the 25s here is Delta Airlines 1454. Joining us from SAT San Antonio, Texas, on an Airbus A320-300. Once again, this is Delta Airlines 1454.
southwest that's coming in on the north side.
And just joining us coming in, just arriving momentarily on the 24s on the north side, is Southwest Flight 314, joining us from DAL Dallas, Texas on a Boeing 737-800. This plane is approximately 7 years young, went into service in January of 2017. Once again, this is Southwest 314. Also, just joining us here on the 25s is Delta Airlines Flight 935, joining us from JFK, New York City on an Airbus A330-941. And just taking off here on the 25 here and departing, we have JetBlue with the Boston Bruins livery. Second departure for JetBlue today with the livery here on the south side. Jet is JetBlue 1732 with the Boston Bruins livery, headed back to SLC Salt Lake City, Utah on an Airbus A320-232. This plane is approximately in its teen years. It's 18 years old. So went into service in December of 2005.
So we got Hawaiian Air coming into us on 2411.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hawaiian Flight 10, joining us from H&L Honolulu on an Airbus A330-243. This plane is approximately 10 years young, went into service in January of 2014. Once again, this is Hawaiian Flight 10.
Aloha and welcome to Hawaii.
Once again, we just want to take a second to remind everybody, if you guys are enjoying the show today and you guys are enjoying what you are seeing here today, please guys make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss us again when we go live here from LAX. We will be back next weekend with another live show for you guys. So definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys.
We are typically here now every weekend, pending weather.
Yes, pending weather, because as of lately, we've been getting some late winter storms here on the west coast here in California. We have been getting on and off rainstorms. So as long as it's not raining, we will be here live for you all.
Coming down 2-5 here for a departure, we have Qatar. Thank you, heading back to Doha.
And ladies and gentlemen, as my partner just said, this is the big Q, heading back to Doha on an Airbus A350-1041. And boy, does she sound heavy, so it sounds like we have a full flight today. Heading back to Dubai. Doha, yes, back to Dubai.
Back to Doha.
and gentlemen, making her way down here, joining us from Honolulu, is Hawaiian Flight 10, coming down the 25s here on the south side. And beginning her pushback from the Tom Bradley Terminal is Asiana Airlines. I'm not sure if this is going to be an assisted tow back to the box or if this is going to be an actual departure here from the south side. We also as well have the pushback of Allegiant Airways as well.
And just to clarify with my partner here, that Asiana is going to be heading back to the box.
Okay, so we will have an assisted tow and escort back to the box here at LAX for Asiana Airlines. And this Asiana will be heading out later on this evening back to Seoul, Korea. It will probably be around the 8 or 9 o'clock hour this evening. And this is Hawaiian Flight 10 coming down our way. And we're just going to enjoy a little face-off here with Asiana Airlines as she makes her way to the box.
So catch that American Eagle that just took off over here. It's now gone in the clouds.
Yes, that was American Eagle Flight 3217 by SkyWest, departing back to SLC Salt Lake City in a Mitsubishi CRJ 701. This plane is approximately 12 years young, went into service in October of 2011.
Just arriving on the 24s, we do have Southwest Airlines.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is... Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for that interruption by Air Canada. But ladies and gentlemen, just arriving over on the 24s, over on the north side is Southwest Airlines Flight 662, joining us from SJC San Jose on a Boeing 737-700.
Now, is that California, San Jose, or is that San Jose del Cabo?
San Jose, California.
Ah.
This plane is approximately 15 years old, went into service in July of 2008. Got a little face-off here at the Tom Bradley Terminal with with Allegiant Air and Asiana Airlines here at the Tom Bradley Terminal here on the south side. And it looks like Allegiant Air is going to take the lead here on the south side with departure here today, as it makes its little scoot and cut here right in front of Asiana here on the 25s.
It's actually an assisted tug that's getting right now.
Oh, it's actually getting an assisted tug. Okay. And also just arriving, ladies and gentlemen, here on the 24s is Southwest Flight 1170, joining us from AUS Austin, Texas on a Boeing 737-700. Joining us from Austin, Texas. Once again, this is Southwest 1170. Just touching down over on the north side. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful private jet coming down. Joining us, just coming down Taxiway Lima. And that was, let's see. No information on that one, no information available, but it was a private. Not quite sure where it came from or who it might be, but it is a private flight. Unfortunately, its transponder isn't on, so I have no information available for this. Just departing here on the 250 at LAX is American Airlines Flight 2024, very appropriate, back to DFW, Dallas, Texas on an Airbus A321-211. This plane is approximately 23 years old, went into service in February of 2001. Flight time back to Dallas, Texas will be 5 hours, 20 minutes. And just in front of us, getting its assisted tow and escort back to the box is Asiana Airlines. Just going back to the box for now for a late evening departure back to Seoul, Korea.
That is Asiana Airlines on an A350 that's getting that tug back.
Yes, that would be correct. Ladies and gentlemen, this is American Airlines Flight 990 back to ATL, Atlanta, Georgia on an Airbus A321-211. This plane is approximately 21 years old, went into service in April of 2002. One of two planes this afternoon headed back to the box. We have Allegiant heading back to the box as well as Asiana Airlines. Going back to the box, waiting for an evening departure back to Seoul, Korea.
But gotta catch that one more plane.
And ladies and gentlemen, just departing here on the 25s was Cargo Jet Airways back to YHN Hamilton on a Boeing 767-39HER.
Hamilton.
This plane is approximately 30 years old, went into service in March of 93. This is a Boeing 767-39HER.
30 years old, you said?
30 years old, yes.
That's old for a plane.
Yeah, and still in service. Been in service since 93.
No doubt that plane probably started out as a passenger jet, but then that cargo liner probably picked it up to give it its second life, which is very common.
Yes.
To be able to extend the lifespan out of a lot of these older jets.
Yes, for sure.
oldest jet that I've seen so far was, I think it was 36 years old. Let us know in the chat, what the oldest jet you guys have seen was. How old was the oldest one? Hello, Just Aviation. Welcome.
Hello, Just Aviation. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Just arriving here on the 25s here at LAX on the south side is Delta Airlines Flight 1604. Joining us from my favorite cold location, MSP Minneapolis, Minnesota, on a Boeing 737-932ER. This plane is approximately 5 years young, went into service in September of 2018. Once again, this is Delta Airlines Flight 1604.
Then we got Airpack Jet, looks like. Side.
And just coming down here to the cargo area, probably going to hold short on us, but we do have a China Airlines cargo from Taipei on a Boeing 777 freighter, flight 5116. This plane is 3 years young, went into service in January of 21. Yeah, but it looks like that China Airlines cargo did indeed hold short, coming into the cargo area here on the 25s. And just arriving over on the 24s, over on the north side, we have Air France,
Which I want to say...
Flight 72 from CDG Paris on a Boeing 777-328ER.
Just arriving on 25.
Flight time was 4 hours, 36 minutes. A little bit of a slow day here at LAX, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Delta Airlines still waiting for a gate here on the south side here. And we do have Southwest arriving here on the north side. Hey, Rita.
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Come on. Nobody doesn't know you.
To the point that I actually made myself a fucking
And ladies and gentlemen, just shortly touching down over on the 24s, over on the north side is Southwest Flight 1125 from SMF Sacramento on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. This plane is approximately a year old, went into service in December of 2022.
I got sick of reading all these places. Some of the stuff is stuff that
And just touching down here on the 25s here on the south side is Cargo Lux Flight 34 from ANC Anchorage on a Boeing 747-800 freighter. This plane is approximately 14 years old, went into service in February of 2010. Once again, this is Cargo Lux Flight 34. Looks like Cargo Lux is going to hold short for us today, going into the cargo area here on the 25s. He will not be going long today. Disappointing, but oh well.
That's alright, because everyone that holds short earns one of these.
And just arriving over on the 24s is Delta Connection by SkyWest, Flight 3921 from PHX Phoenix, Arizona, on an Embraer E175. This plane is approximately 3 years old, went into service in May of 2020. Once again, this is Delta Connection 3921. Once again, we want to welcome all of you to the show. Thank you for joining us here at TJS Aviation. Thank you for joining the stream and joining the channel today. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We have a little bit of a slow day here at LAX today for a Sunday. But just coming down here from the far side of the airport, joining us from France is Air France. And this is Air France Flight 72 joining us from Paris CDG. Which will be joining us here at LAX over at the West Gates. And just touching down here on the 25s over here on the south side is Volaris Airlines Flight 1922 from Zacatecas on an Airbus A320-271neo. This plane is approximately 1 year old, still a baby. Went into service in April of 2022. Just landing here on the 25s is Delta Airlines 1436, joining us from IAH Houston, Texas. on an Airbus A220-300. This plane is approximately 3 years young and went into service in September of 2020. We never used to actually see the A220s here at LAX. Usually when we saw the 220s, we were lucky enough to see them over at our sister airport, John Wayne Airport, S&A in Santa Ana. Sorry?
Right now on board.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as my partner is pointing out to everybody here, over on the north side on the 24s, we have British Airways Flight 21 from LHR London Heathrow on a Boeing 777-36NER. Call sign Speedbird. Treplab GR. Welcome, Treplab.
Treplab from R. Is that Brazil?
Are you from Brazil, Treplab? 777 over there. Yep. Our 777 British Airways call sign Speedbird. Once again, here comes Volaris Airlines joining us from Zacatecas, Mexico. And just taking off here on the 25s with United Airlines Flight 1700 back to EWR New York City on a Boeing 757-224. This plane is approximately 26 years old, went into service in March of 1997.
So, Terry, going back to an earlier question that I had, what was the oldest plane that you've seen? How many years old? What is the oldest one that you've seen?
The oldest plane I've seen, probably the oldest plane, oh my gosh, was probably back in the early 2000s, I think it was the American Airlines MD-80.
MD-80. Okay, alright. But how many years old was that? How many years in service was that plane?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. It was fairly old. I think it might have actually been well into its 30s. We don't see them anymore, but I think they were well into their 30s. Because we just don't see them anymore.
No, but those definitely you don't see, at least not here at LAX.
No. And ladies and gentlemen, it is approximately 4:48 p.m. We are just closely approaching the top of the hour here, 5 p.m. here in Los Angeles, California, here live in LAX. And it is turning out to be an absolutely beautiful day. We did have some cloud cover, but it seems like the clouds are starting to finally drift away for the evening and making way for some late sunny skies here.
Late sunny skies just in time for the sunset.
Yep.
How ironic. Good evening from Flagstaff, Arizona. Welcome in. Good evening, Mountain Rivera.
Good
Welcome
evening
to the
to you
show.
as well. Good evening from Flagstaff, Arizona. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you.
I've actually got a friend of mine that actually frequently travels over there to Flagstaff for work. A friend of mine that actually works on the railways.
just barely came back a couple of days ago from spending, I believe it was the last 10 days over there in Flagstaff.
Yep, it's last 10 days. Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, we are looking down at the far end of the airport here at LAX as we await the arrival to the gate of British Airways, call signs Beebird, our 777. Just taking off in the early rotation here on the 25. We have United Airlines flight 1062 back to LAX Las Vegas on a Boeing 737-900ER. Flight time 1 hour 58 minutes. This plane is approximately 11 years old. Went into service in August of 2012. We welcome everybody on this beautiful Sunday evening. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. We thank all of you for joining us and for your patronage and support today. We are your hosts going into the evening. My name is Terry. I'm joined by my partner, Jeremy. We are joining you live from Los Angeles, California. Here from the El Segundo side of LAX, here on the south side. And just touching down here on the 25 here at LAX, we have Alaska Airlines flight 1407 from Manzanillo on a Boeing 737-900ER. This plane is approximately 6 years young, went into service in November of 2017. Flight time was 1 hour 51 minutes. And just in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pan out just a little bit here. We have British Airways, call signs Beebird, or 777 heading to the gates here at the main terminal in Tom Bradley.
Got thin air coming into us on 24 right now.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just coming in on the 24s over on the north side, we have Finn Air joining us from HEL Helsinki, Finland on an Airbus A350-941. Flight time was 1 hour 54 minutes. This plane is approximately 8 years young, went into service in November of 2015. Once again, this is Finn Air Flight 1.
there's an airline that we don't get to see too often. Finnair.
Yeah, Finnair's pretty rare. That, and we don't get to see much of LOT from Poland.
True.
And it also has been a while since we have seen ITA Airways from Rome, but right now ITA Airways
Not the right
is
time
not.
of year for ITA.
Yeah, unfortunately, ITA Airways is not present here at LAX because right now it's not their time of the season to be flying here to LAX.
Mostly come around during the summertime around here, right?
Yeah, usually during the summer, yeah. Usually like August through like November, December. Usually. Just depends. And Speedbird is currently parked at the gate here at the main terminal at Tom Bradley, just arriving from London.
Speaking of just arriving,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is United Airlines 1286 just in front of us. Joining us from SJD San Jose Del Cabo on an Airbus A320-232. This plane is approximately 29 years old, went into service in December of 94. 29 years old, yes. This plane is
1994.
1994, 29 years old. Yeah. An oldie.
That makes me feel old.
Yeah, I think that makes any of us feel old.
Sure, granted, it's not just barely reaching its 30s, but still,
Yes.
that'll make anyone feel old.
Yep. Definitely. You know, and usually as these planes go well into their 30s, I think when their maximum is when they reach 30 is when they actually scrap them. So I do believe once that plane reaches 30, that plane will be scrapped.
I don't know. I think it was actually a passenger plane though that I saw at one time that was in its mid almost late 30s.
Yeah.
So not necessarily will they always scrap it.
It just depends. It just depends.
Really just depends on the actual condition of the plane.
Yes, 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 yes. And I just want to say good evening to everybody who's joining the stream, who's joining us this evening. Good evening to everybody. Happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. This is Sunday. This is Sunday, February 25th, 2024. And we are just now reaching the top of the hour. Currently 5 p.m. here in the West. So we want to take a brief moment and wish everybody a great evening here from Los Angeles as we await to the arrival to the gate of Finnair, joining us from Helsinki, Finland. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Finnair, joining us from Helsinki, Finland. This plane is pretty rare. We don't normally get to see it here. So the fact that it's here is pretty rare for us. So we're just going to let everybody take a little look here. One of our rare planes that we don't get to see too often here. Once again, this is Finnair from Helsinki, Finland. everybody's doing well this evening. This is February 25th, 2024.
Almost reached the end of February.
Yes, the past couple of months has gone by very quickly. But to those of you, once again, who are just joining us here on the stream and who are just now watching, welcome to TJS Aviation. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a great time joining the show just as much as we are. If you guys are enjoying the show today, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys. And we do have a heavy arrival coming in here. Just coming in on the 2-5s. I will have some information for you in just a few moments.
So it's going to be a cargo.
Yes, whoops, sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that.
Yes, it seems like we do have a big, heavy cargo arrival coming in here on the 2-5s.
Say Korean cargo.
No, it's a red tail. I think that might be...
Cargo Lux.
No, Cargo Lux just came in. Cargo Lux just came in. Is it really? It's another one? Oh, yeah, it is. It's another Cargo Lux. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a second arrival for Cargo Lux Flight 64 from ATL Atlanta on a Boeing 747-8 freighter. This plane is 12 years old, went into service in September of 2011. Once again, this is Cargo Lux Flight 64. And she's probably going to hold short for us today because...
Super short.
Yeah, because usually the cargos do hold short.
Is that compensation?
Yeah, she actually did hold super short. Yes, she did. She's down there at the end.
And just like her sister plane did when it first came in, Cargo Lux, you also get one of these.
Yeah, you never want to get that buzzer. That buzzer is never a good thing.
How better get the buzzer from me than get a heavy fine from FAA.
True.
Side. So we have Turkish Air coming in from Istanbul.
You are correct, ladies and gentlemen. This is Turkish Airlines Flight 9 on our Boeing 777-300ER from IST Istanbul. Flight time is 4 hours, 3 minutes. This plane is 7 years young, went into service in April of 2016. Once again, this is Turkish Flight 9.
How long did you say that flight time was?
4 hours, 3 minutes.
No. Actually, it was 13 and a half hours.
Nope. 14, coming in at 17. 4 hour time difference.
That's their local time. This is our local time.
Yep.
It's a
4 hours, 3 minutes.
say, for the most part, it has been quite a quiet day today.
Yes,
Not
it
really
has.
a lot of it.
Yeah, it's been.
Very few liveries. Just
We had a
hopefully
few
water.
earlier, but it's just gotten quiet since then. It's kind of quiet. But hopefully things will pick up by the time the sun sets and it gets dark. So hopefully we'll have a show for you guys a little bit later here. Let's see. And just in front of us we have Southwest 3105 just coming into LAS Las Vegas on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. And just departing here on the 25s as well, we have United Airlines Flight 1170 to HNL Honolulu on a Boeing 777-222ER. Flight time of 4 hours 50 minutes. This plane is 22 years old, went into service in July of 2001. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the top of the hour. It is currently 5:07 p.m. here in the West. We thank you all for joining us here at TJS Aviation. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss us when we go live.
And our camera will be and just like that, back.
Alright, guys, and we are back after a little battery change. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Air Canada Flight 2194 back to YYZ Toronto, Canada on an Airbus A321-211. This plane is approximately 21 years old. It went into service in June of 2002. Once again, another old plane. And we do have a big, huge Dreamliner coming in here on the 25s here on the south side.
Showing off that seven.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Korean Air Cargo from ICN Seoul, Korea on our Boeing 747 freighter. This plane is 12 years old, went into service in January of 2012.
It's a big question. Will it hold short or will it go long? I'm going to say this guy's going to get the puzzle.
And that would be a no, Jeremy.
I'm actually wrong on this one.
Korean's going to go
Korean
long
Cargo
today.
is actually going long.
Wow, that is rare. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Korean Air Cargo going long for us today here at LAX.
Actually going all the way, coming down here to Lima.
Wow, look at this, guys. This does not happen every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to hit that like button and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing Face to Face with Korean Air Cargo from ITN Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 747 Look at that. What a treat today, guys, as Korean Air Cargo goes long for us here at TJS Aviation. What a treat for us today. Wow. Hope you guys enjoyed that just as much as we did. And just in front of us, making its way to the Tom Bradley Terminal here at LAX on the south side, we have Turkish Airways from Istanbul. Mount Rivera says must have been very heavy to go long. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it's like I said, it's cargo, so my guess, yeah, for it to go long, I think I agree with you. It must have been pretty heavy.
Must have had a full cargo bay.
Yeah, usually, well, since we've been here, all the cargoes that have come in, have come up short. So this is the first one that's gone long today.
It's actually the entire reason why I predicted originally that Korean cargo is going to go short.
And just taking off here on the 24s, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of cargoes,
we have DHL, operated by Coletta Air, heading back to LEJ Leipzig on a Boeing 777 freighter. This plane is approximately 4 years old, went into service in February of 2020.
So it just had its 4th birthday.
Yes, it did. It just turned 4. Going back to Leipzig on a GET time, which means it's going back to Germany. This plane is headed back to LEJ Leipzig, Germany. GET time is 12:25. So DHL is headed back to Germany. And once again, for all of you joining us, we just want to wish everybody happy Sunday and a good evening. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. We welcome you guys to TJS Aviation. For those of you who already are subscribed to us and joining us, welcome back, guys. Happy Sunday. For those of you who are new to the channel, just joining the channel and just starting to get to know us, welcome. Pleasure to have you. Make sure that you guys definitely hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss us when we go live, guys. And just departing here on the 25s is United Express by SkyWest Airlines on an Embraer E175LR. This is United Express flight 5415. This plane is approximately 8 years old. Went into service in July of 2015. And that United Airlines is headed back to SAN San Diego.
That Iberia speaking.
It snuck in while Korean Air Cargo was coming in.
Oh.
Yeah. And just departing here on the 25s, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, nice little.
We have China Southern Cargo departing to CAN Guangzhou on a Boeing 777 freighter. Once again, this is China Southern Cargo, Flight 2538 back to CAN Guangzhou. Flight time is 5 hours, 9 minutes.
Oh, that's gonna be more than 5 hours.
That's what it looks like. 1720. Yeah, it's like it's only 5 hours. Yeah, estimated at 15. It just depends. And thank you to everybody joining us. There is 12 of you joining us currently. Welcome, guys. Welcome to TJS Aviation. Good evening. We are still here. We are live with you guys as we continue with the live coverage of live plane spotting here from LAX, here from Clutters Park, Imperial Hill, here on the El Segundo side of LAX. I am your host. My name is Terry. I'm joined by my partner Jeremy.
Howdy.
We are your hosts for the evening. We welcome you. It is a beautiful, sunny, partly cloudy day here in Los Angeles. And we welcome you. And just arriving over on the 24s on the north side, we have Level, operated by Iberia, Flight 2623 from BCN Barcelona, Spain, on an Airbus A330-202. This plane is approximately 4 years old, went into service in May of 2019. And unfortunately, I know Level all too well because Level was the first airline that my pilot friend Dominic Lucas flew for before eventually becoming a pilot for Eurowings Discovery out in Frankfurt, Germany. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Level by Iberia. Woo! And just starting its pushback from the West Terminal here at LAX at the Tom Bradley Terminal, here from the West Gates, is Volaris. On pushback here for a south side departure here on the 25s.
So pushing. Like the American 7.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about Volaris, this is Volaris 1345 departing back to GDL Guadalajara on an Airbus A321-271neo. This is a brand new plane, by the way. Went into service just this year. So we are looking at a brand new plane, ladies and gentlemen. And also coming in on the 24s over on the south, over on the north side, we have United Airlines Flight 802 joining us from HKG Hong Kong on a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. United from Hong Kong is here. Just touching down over on the north side. We were in for a little bit of a quiet day here at LAX, but as we go into the evening, it looks like things are starting to pick up. Yeah, so make sure you guys, if you guys are enjoying the show, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys. Once again, we are your hosts for this evening. My name is Terry. I am joined by my partner Jeremy over on my right-hand side.
Oh, Mary.
And we are your hosts for the evening. Hopefully we have a good evening in store for all of you as the lights go on here at LAX begin to go on. And hopefully it will be a beautiful show going into the evening. So, fingers crossed, and let's see what we got in store. Just coming in on the 24s is United Airlines Flight 564 from DEN to Denver, Colorado on a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Once again, this is United 564. This plane is approximately 3 years old, went into service in September of 2020. And we have a dual arrival over on the north side. As well as United Airlines, we have Southwest Flight 424 departing to Dallas DAL on a Boeing 737-800. So things definitely picking up here at LAX, it seems. And we have our American Flight 135 from just arriving from London Heathrow on a Boeing 777-223ER. This plane is 23 years old, went into service in January of 2001. So things definitely begin to pick up here at LAX as we go into the evening here. And as we begin to look down at the far end here of LAX, we have Level by Iberia making its way down the taxiway for a gate arrival here at the main gate of Tom Bradley. And once again, Level by Iberia is joining us from Barcelona, Spain. Oops. What happened? It's not what I wanted. Just coming in here on the 24s over on the north side is United Airlines Flight 2168 from SEA Seattle on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. And just arriving here on the 25s is Delta Airlines Flight 996 from ATL Atlanta on an Airbus A321-211. This plane is approximately 6 years old, went into service in February of 2018. And it looks like Volaris has made a little bit of a switch on the runways here. Went from the left-hand side to the right-hand side here at the Tom Bradley terminal. I don't know why. But we are still face to face, and it looks like American Airlines, our 777 here, is going to get the lead as it makes its way to the gate here at Tom Bradley. Getting a little bit busy here today. We are looking at American Airlines Flight 135 just coming in from LHR London on our 777, which you're seeing just in front of us, making its way to the gates here at Tom Bradley. As well as American Airlines Flight 134 departing to LHR London as well on a Boeing 777. So we have two 777s here. We have one arriving and one departing. Now, if you look ahead here, my partner is going to show you guys, we have two 777s back to back. We have one coming from London Heathrow and one departing back to London Heathrow. The one in the front is departing, and the one that's behind is incoming.
It's always amazing time for these
Yes, definitely. And now, as we continue to wait and it gets busy here at LAX, we are seeing the beginning pushback of our Lufthansa A380-800 King back to Munich, Germany. Here from the Tom Bradley terminal. As Level by Iberia makes its way into the gate here at Tom Bradley. Joining us from Barcelona. As you guys can see, we do have traffic, so it is getting quite busy.
It's getting a little busier over here at the Bradley.
Yes, it is. I don't think I've ever seen it this busy. But it is getting busy, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting quite busy. Things are definitely beginning to pick up here on the south side, here on the 25s here at LAX as we go into the evening hours. We have quite the backup here going on here on the 25s, as we currently have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plane backup for departures. And for those of you who are just joining us or have continued to join us, hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We are now approaching the evening hours here at LAX. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Things are just beginning to pick up, so hopefully we'll have a continued great show for you guys. Currently, we are looking at our Lufthansa A380-800 King departing back to Munich, Germany, as well as the arrival of Iberia Airlines and a Level by Iberia just arriving here to the Tom Bradley terminal. Level just arriving from Barcelona, Spain, and Iberia arriving from Iberia.
Arriving from Iberia. Wow, what a concept.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, here is our American Airlines 777 heading back to LHR London Heathrow. This is American Flight 134. We want to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful Sunday evening. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Happy Sunday. It is February 25th, 2024. Can't believe we're at the end of February here, just about to go into the month of March. And just arriving here on the 25s here on the south side is United Flight 233 from AOS Austin, Texas. On an Airbus A320-232. This plane is approximately 23 years old, went into service in June of 2000. And now as our Lufthansa King makes his long journey down the taxiway back to Munich, over there on the north side, as it begins to make its long departure back to Munich. The last of the royal family finally heading out. And we're just going to pan right over here as we have a little private jet making its way down Lima here just in front of us. This is a FAI Rent-A-Jet, Flight 6067, joining us from ZRH Zurich on a Bombardier Global Express. Joining us from Zurich. Once again, this is an FAI Rent-A-Jet. Make sure to crank that volume up, guys, if you're listening. These Global Expresses are an absolute great show to listen to. For sound. once again, that is an FAI Rent-A-Jet joining us from Zurich. And just taking off on early rotation here at LAX, we have Polaris Airlines just taking off here on the south side back to Guadalajara, Mexico. Once again, as it continues to get busy here on the south side here at LAX, it looks like Air New Zealand here is going to get an assisted tug back to the gate here at the Tom Bradley terminal as it awaits a departure back to Auckland. It is a cold evening here at LAX, but still quite beautiful, and things are starting to get a little bit busy here. We hope you all are just joining us. Hello, Pamela. Hello, I'm new here from South Carolina. Hello, Pamela. Welcome. Welcome to TJS Aviation. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host. My name is Terry. Well, one of your hosts. My other host is Jeremy. But welcome to TJS Aviation. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are enjoying our little show today. If you guys are indeed enjoying the show, you guys, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so that you don't miss us when we go live. We are currently looking at Air New Zealand making its way down to the Tom Bradley terminal for an evening departure back to Auckland, New Zealand. And as we're looking at this Air New Zealand, this is a shout out to our buddy Neon Pencil, who is a big, huge fan of Air New Zealand. A shout out to our fam. Hello, Neon. This is Air New Zealand, just coming to Tom Bradley for a departure back to Auckland. Thank you, Pamela, so much. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. It is great to have you. And just taking off here on the 25s is United 2377 back to I-8H, Houston, Texas. On an Airbus A322-32. This plane is approximately 25 years old and went into service in May of 1998. It's great to be here. Thank you, Pamela. It's great to have you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. It is a pleasure to have you join the family. And we welcome you with open arms. And just taking off here on the 25s, we have Spirit Airlines Flight 1073 departing for BNA Nashville, Tennessee on an Airbus A321-271neo. This plane is brand new. Went into service just last month in January of 24. So this is a brand new plane taking off with Spirit back to Tennessee. And once again, here is Air New Zealand making its way to its spot here at the gates at the Tom Bradley Terminal as it awaits a departure back to Auckland. And just in front of us, just coming down, just joining us here at LAX is United 2403 from EWR New York City on a Boeing 757-224. We like to call these, the 757s, we like to call pencils. So this is our United 757 pencil.
Yes, Pamela, that livery, the normal design for the livery of Air New Zealand is absolutely beautiful. However, to ever increase that love, I love to always recommend it to all the Air New Zealand fans to try to keep a lookout for the Air New Zealand All Blacks livery. It's absolutely stunning.
And also, we also have good word from a very good source of ours, from one of our followers, that Air New Zealand just came out with an all-white biofuel livery, which we have not gotten to see just yet, but we do hope to see it very, very soon, as it is one of many airlines that are now going into the whole biofuel thing. For sustainable energy, great for the environment, no pollution.
Well, it's not necessarily no pollution, but what my partner here is actually talking about is actually the fact that since a lot of the airlines are trying to they are adopting the all-white bodies. What that does is it reduces the overall weight of the plane by roughly 20%, thus reducing its emission out by about 20%.
And the reason why it does that, it lowers by 20%, because a lot of people don't know that the liveries and the paint jobs on these planes are extremely heavy, and it is a lot of weight. And when they don't, yes, and when they don't have that paint, the planes are very light. So when you see all these planes at the airport that have liveries, like Southwest, Alaska, Delta, American, United, who all have these liveries, just make sure you remind yourself that they're going to be heavy because it's paint. And that paint is very heavy.
Well, it's got to be pretty heavy paint to be able to withstand all the torture, all the work that it goes through up there at those high altitudes.
Yes. And just in front of us, just coming down, is JetBlue Flight 687 from BOS, Boston, Massachusetts, on an Airbus A321-231.
Be sure to say hi to cousin Vinny.
From Boston. This plane is approximately 7 years old, went into service in March of 2016. Once again, this is JetBlue 687. Yeah, so Pamela, definitely make sure to keep your eyes out on those liveries. If we're ever here and we see any of them. Any A380s yet? Yes, the A380s were here. We did have one up until about a half hour ago, I'd say.
Oh, unfortunately, I wasn't keeping track of how long ago it
We
was.
did.
But we had the Emirates A380. When we first started out our stream, we had the Korean. Was that the Korean Queen? Was it the
Korean Queen,
747?
yes. Yes, the 747.
You've had for the arrival and departure already for the Lufthansa A380s.
Only know that from watching other plane shows. Don't know much about planes. Well,
Well, you come to the
you've come to the right place in the right channel, girl. We are your hosts. We know a lot about planes because we are both in the aviation industry, so we know a lot about these planes. Please, please, please do not be afraid to ask questions. We can answer any questions you might have.
Well, I've
But
got more experience in just overall general travel industry, whereas my partner over here, she's got a bit more experience with the planes themselves.
yeah, so if you have any questions, Pamela, don't be afraid to ask. That's why we're here. We will get you up to speed and educated quickly.
And thinking about our planes, got a nice view right over here.
And just
American
coming in,
777.
we have American Airlines Flight 2947 joining us from CLT Charlotte, North Carolina on a Boeing 777-223ER. You've never been on an airplane, Pamela? Okay. Well, I have recently been on a plane. It's been about 2 months.
A couple months now.
Yeah, I recently went on a Airbus A321 and an A320 with Delta, and I can tell you that flying a plane is very safe. It's a lot of fun. The only thing you have to watch out for is you do have that clear air turbulence, you know, when you're going over mountains and hills and stuff like that. Or if you just have like a windy day, you're going to get knocked around.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just
Not
a little
too bad.
bit. We got knocked around a little bit on our flight to New York and coming back from New York. But planes are very safe. They're very comfortable, very reliable. I know a lot of people have been afraid to fly recently because of the Alaska Airlines MAX 9 incident with their blown door. I know that it has scared a lot of people to fly, but I can assure you, as someone who is in the aviation industry and who knows these planes like the back of my hand, I can tell you they're very safe. My job in the aviation industry right now is not only am I a plane spotter, so I know a lot about these planes and I photograph them, but right now I am also in training to become a flight attendant. So hopefully soon, probably next week, hopefully by the end of next week, I will officially be a flight attendant with an airline. So, and I am very, very excited because this is something I've wanted to do my whole life. And it's been a dream career that I've had since I was a little girl. And I love planes. I love aviation. So, this is going to be something that I'm looking very, very forward to. Just being able to fly in a plane all the time.
Trying to turn a dream into an actual reality.
Yes. And I remember growing up that I used to be a fearful flyer. I used to hate flying planes because I was afraid of heights. I used to hate flying. And ever since I got back from New York, every day I say to my partner that I want to get back on a plane. I want to fly, you know. I want to be up there, you know. I'm so anxious to get back in the air. I just want to fly. I'm claustrophobic. I don't think I could be on one. Half my family that I have left, which is just a few, live here in South Carolina with me. Yeah, claustrophobicness is it's not a joke and it's not something you want to play with. Unfortunately, my mom is claustrophobic as well, so I know what it's like for a person to deal with claustrophobicness. And being in tight spaces and not being able to sit still, feeling jittery or feeling sick. So yeah, if you have a fear of heights, if you're claustrophobic, not something you want to. Flying is not something you want to mess with.
No, not necessarily. There is still a good decent amount of space, even inside those cabins of the planes. So, and you can bring that to the attention of the flight crew. Maybe they can help accommodate you somewhere a little bit more spacious. But for the most part, you typically won't really have to worry about claustrophobia too badly in the cabins of these planes. Now, Pamela, reaching out here regarding this question you had here about the show. If my partner here ends up actually getting the job, I will try my best to keep the show going just on my own. I will do the very best that I can. But a lot of times this does end up being a two-person kind of necessity show, just because uh, of the kind of equipment that
Yes, Pamela. And just to kind of clarify it from a flight attendant perspective, just so you understand, um, if I do end up getting this job and being gone, I'm not going to be gone. I'm not going to be gone all the time because I'll be on reserve at first, which means that when you're on reserve, you're on call, which means they can call you in an instant for you to come in, or you don't get a call at all and you're free for the day. And if I'm on call when I'm free, I'll be around and I'll be able to be here to do shows alongside my partner. And if I'm free, I'll be here. And if I'm not and I have to fly and I'm up in the air, my partner will take over for me or hopefully find a replacement while I'm gone. Because typically, yes, this is a two-person activity, and it does take two people to run because of our equipment, because we have to have someone running a camera and running our computer at the same time.
Yeah, I've tried actually running both at the same time, and I was not very successful at it.
Yeah. That's why he operates the camera and I'm running behind the computer, because you gotta have the patience for this. But yeah, as you said, all you can do is do the best you can. Yeah, that's about it, is just do the best you can. But also, on the same perspective about your question about flying, I can tell you from a flight attendant perspective, since I'm basically a flight attendant, is I can tell you when you're dealing with a passenger who is fearful or is claustrophobic, our job as flight attendants is to make you feel comfortable. We can either bring you pillows, snacks, something to drink, or we can bring you some headphones so you can watch a movie, so you can take your mind off of everything. But basically, our job is to look after you, ensure your safety, and ensure that you are 100% comfortable on your flight. And if there's anything that we can get for you, we'll be more than happy to help you. That is what we are there for. So if you're on a flight, do not be afraid to call for a flight attendant. That is what we're there for.
Oftentimes, it's even the littlest things that they do to help with a distraction can really make the biggest difference, especially for fearful flyers or those who are claustrophobic. The movies, or even something as little as making sure you have the proper airflow coming from those overhead fans and vents, can really make that big difference. Making sure you have that fresh air coming at you to make it just feel like there's more space right there. That fresh air flow.
Yes, and not only that, but I'm also going to let you in on a little flight attendant. Those vents that you guys see in the cabin up in front of your seat, it's not just air conditioning. It is also oxygen that is being pumped in. The oxygen is being pumped in from the APU. It makes it so that the cabin is pressurized when you're at high altitudes, which is basically 36 to 38,000 feet, to make sure that you are still breathing naturally, making sure that you're still alive, and that your cabin pressure is okay, and that you are able to breathe, function, and stay conscious and be comfortable at the same time. So yeah, it's not just AC, but it's also oxygen, which we pump in. So rest assured that you are 100% safe.
Got the Spirit of Australia that just came in over here.
Good old Qantas.
Yes, this is
From
Qantas.
Brisbane.
This is Flight 15 for Qantas from B&E Brisbane on an Airbus A330-202. This plane is 13 years old. Went into service in November of 2010. But yeah, Pamela, it is a lot of work for someone like me, because right now I'm kind of like running around doing 3 jobs right now. Because not only am I in the designer fashion industry where I work in retail, but this is my second job, which is being a plane spotter and photographer alongside my partner, and also my training to become a flight attendant. So I am doing triple the work, and I am balancing a very heavy schedule. So right now, I'm very busy.
And yet somehow her partner here manages to also somehow stay sane through all her insanity.
And JD, if you are still with us, here is your Singapore Airlines Flight 36 on an Airbus A350-941 from SIN Singapore.
That actually just touched down over on the north side.
Just touched down, and this plane is brand new. It went into service in March of 23.
See if I can catch that coming by.
Yeah, I am a very busy lady. Yes.
There's that Air Singapore.
You can definitely hear that from my partner. He will tell you firsthand, I am a very busy lady.
She keeps busy enough for 4 people right now.
Yeah, I'm very, very busy right now. I have a lot on my plate, and I balance a very heavy schedule. But in between my busy schedule, what I'm doing with my plane spotting and my photography and my retail job, my flight attendant work, I do a lot of work, but I maintain it, I balance it, and I'm also able to balance having a personal life and having a family and being around for my family as well. So yeah, but I love it. It's a dream, and I love it. And my partner is quite proud of me as well with everything that I take on. And he's always pushing me and helping me to succeed and inspiring me, and always trying to be one of my believers and my followers, and just being able to instill in me that, hey, I can do it, I'm capable of it, I'm smart enough to do it, and that if I keep following my heart and following my dreams, that I can do it. And that is something that my mentors who work with me tell me, because they're there to love me, inspire me, mentor me, encourage me, support me, and I have a huge line of support. Please don't overdo it. Take care of yourself. Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yes.
Is trying to not overdo it.
Yeah, that's definitely the hard part, especially in this industry. It's not easy. But I managed to do it. I managed to do it. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm definitely trying not to overdo it. But it's hard not to, though, especially in this line of work. If you can do all that, you can do anything. I'm proud of you. Oh, Pamela, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. That is so sweet. You see, Pamela, it's people like you who have that positive mind and that great heart, and you have the people who are proud of you and who love you and think highly of you and want you to succeed. And you are another one of those people. So thank you so much. Your love and your support means everything. Thank you.
Pamela, you're gonna make her break out and start crying.
It just sets a good example in me that if I put my heart and my mind to something, that I can do it because I'm passionate about it and it's a love that I have. So, and the more people that encourage me and support me, it just makes me want to keep going. And that's what I do, is I push myself every day. So once again, thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you. That means a lot. And back to shooting here. Just coming up and joining us here at the Tom Bradley Terminal, we have a livery.
Have a Star Alliance livery with On the Pond.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is ANA Flight 106 On the Pond Airways Star Alliance livery, operated by Air Japan. Joining us from H&D Tokyo Haneda on a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. This plane is 8 years old, went into service in July of 2015. Pamela says, no, don't cry. No, I'm not going to cry. Girl, I'm tough. Trust me, I am not going to cry. I'm tough.
She really thinks she's tough.
I'm tough. And just coming down and joining us here at the Tom Bradley Terminal, JD, if you are still here, here comes your Singapore A350 from SIN Singapore. I don't know if your honey is on this flight, JD, but if she is, tell her I said welcome home. If she's not, I am so sorry. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Singapore. A350.
Singapore Air flying in from Singapore.
Yes.
What a concept.
And it looks like we're going to get a treat here shortly. Down at the far end of the airport, we have the Delta Airlines Team USA livery firing up.
Oh, that's nice.
And just coming and sneaking in on us here on the 25s, we have Viva Aerobus.
Viva Aerobus.
Flight 518 from GDL Guadalajara on an Airbus A321-231. Went into service in August of 2015, and this plane is approximately 8 years old. So this is Viva Aerobus Flight 518.
Giuseppe, welcome.
Hello, Giuseppe. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are your hosts here at TJS Aviation. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you. Welcome to LAX here on the El Segundo side of Los Angeles International Airport. We are coming to you live from Clutters Park, Imperial Hill.
We've got a nice evening view right now of LAX's Disco Lane.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking live at Disco Lane here at the Tom Bradley Terminal live at LAX, as we call it. Why do we call it Disco Lane? Because as you can see in front of you, all the lights. So as we like to say, disco, 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 disco. How did my flight interview go? My last one, unfortunately, that I did,
Didn't go so great.
yeah, it didn't go so great. They actually rejected me after my interview, unfortunately. Yeah. They did reject me. But on the lighter side of things, I do have 2 more interviews coming up, both this week and next week. I have a interview with Frontier Airlines, which we see out of SNA John Wayne Airport. And I also have a interview / recruitment hiring event that I'm going to next week on Wednesday for SkyWest Airlines down in San Diego. So hopefully, if that goes well, I will be joining SkyWest next week, if all goes well. So I'm still working hard, Giuseppe, and I'm still at it. I'm very busy. But thank you for asking. I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Good luck with those. Yes, thank you so much. Hopefully, if all goes well, I'll have some great news and good results for you viewers next weekend. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Fingers, toes, whatever you can, keep them crossed.
Yes. Also, you now know more about the process. Yeah. Unfortunately, in the aviation industry, it is a very tedious process.
It's very competitive.
It's very demanding and very competitive. So the one thing, because you never know what kind of luck you're going to have me on the second try, and I am able to get in for interviews. But yeah, as my partner said, it's very demanding and very competitive. I have a lot of friends of mine who are captains and first officers for airlines, and they give me a lot of knowledge and they tell me a lot about the aviation industry and just what it's like. And yeah, I can tell you from someone who's in flight attendant training like myself, it is very demanding, very tedious, and very competitive.
And welcome into the stream, Polaris.
Polaris X. Hi guys, I just joined a second ago. Hi Polaris, welcome! Welcome to TJS Aviation. Welcome to the channel. It's great to have you. We are your hosts. My name is Terry. My partner, Jeremy.
Howdy.
We are your hosts for the evening. For those of you that are just now joining us or still here, welcome. We are now getting a double arrival here for Qantas, as we have our Qantas A350 and our Qantas A380-800. And Pamela, just in case you were asking about the A380s, here comes an A380 right now. It's 9 at night here, fixing to say goodnight, and take care. Good luck, see you next time.
So
Thank you, Pamela.
Pamela, yeah, just real quick. Here is the Qantas A380 that my partner was talking about.
Yes, this is the Qantas A380-800. And this Qantas was actually going to be departing for Sydney. This plane is approximately 14 years old, started service in August of 2009. So that Qantas will be going back to Sydney, Australia soon. As well as our Qantas A350 joining us from MEL Melbourne on a 787-9 Dreamliner. Okay, this is a Dreamliner. I'm sorry, this is not the A350. This plane is approximately 5 years old. Went into service in November of 2018.
Loving the kangaroos there, Giuseppe. That's nice.
Get a little kangaroo time. Got a little face-off here with our Qantases. It's Battle of the Qantas. Who's going to go first? The 787 Dreamliner or the A380-800?
The King's actually getting them first.
I don't know about that.
Ah, see? It's getting the movement.
Oh, okay, yeah. The A380 is going first. Polaris Texas can't wait for Alaska Airlines bringing their freighters to LAX, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that either. I'll have to keep my ears and eyes open for that and wait and see if I hear anything. But thank you for the heads up on that. Oh, sorry guys, sorry about that. Kind of redoing our settings here for nighttime. And for those of you who are continuing to join us, hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Once again, welcome to a beautiful, chilly evening here in Los Angeles. And you guys are joining us with the view of Disco Lane here at LAX. Well, we currently just saw the arrival of our Qantas A380 from Melbourne.
It's kind of dark now, so it's going to get a little hard to bring up a good picture here.
Alright, guys. Well, now that we are getting a little low on power here, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys one last glimpse here of Disco Lane here at LAX for the evening, as we are going to make preparations to sign off here at TJS Aviation. We're just gonna real quick show you guys what's coming in, what's going out. Just arriving here to LAX just now here on the 25s. We have United 2095 joining us from Already, Chicago on a Boeing 757 Pencil. This plane is approximately 22 years old, went into service in August of 2001.
I do really enjoy about this time of day, though, for some of these departures, you get a beautiful silhouette in that remains in the light of the sky.
And that departure that you guys just saw from the 24s over on the north side was Hawaiian Flight 9, going back to H&L Honolulu, Hawaii. On an A332-43. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hawaiian Flight 9.
So, real quick, I'm going to show you guys, look at the beautiful colors of that horizon. I know it doesn't look so great here with the trees and the poles in the way. Look beyond that. Get a beautiful sky with just a barely little glow. When you add the silhouette parting plane, just makes it all the more.
Yep. So that is an evening sunset here from Los Angeles here in LAX. So just before we sign off, we're going to take a brief moment with you guys and let you guys know we will be back next week during the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. But we will be here one of the 2 days, pending weather, obviously. Hopefully, if weather's good, we will be here. We also...
This is why, actually, this is why we tell you when you subscribe to make sure you hit that bell to turn on all your notifications so you do not miss when we go live.
And we also want to remind you guys that when we are not here, make sure if any of you are on social media, preferably Facebook, you guys can follow us on our Facebook page at TJS Aviation as well. I just started doing a new project over on our Facebook page. I just recently started a day in the life blog over there, and I've just recently posted our first episode for my blogs. So if you are on social media on Facebook, definitely feel free to stop by our page and check that out as well when we are not here. Don't forget to hit that like button and follow us on there as well. We do post our updates and our news and photos there for you guys to see as well. So once again, we are going to go ahead and sign off. We are your hosts. My name is Harry. And partner Jeremy. We are your hosts. And we will see you guys again next week. Same time, same channel.